let's take a quick look at the possible federal charges left-wing agitators might face, especially those that stormed into a church during a Sunday service, all because they thought a pastor at the church somehow was tied to ICE. Here with analysis on that, Fox News legal analyst Gregg Jarrett is with us. Well, the DOJ is looking into it. The DOJ, not only are they looking into it, but they seem to be serious. They said agents are on the ground. They have talked to the pastor involved and talked to a lot of parishioners. This seems very real to me.
Oh, it is real. And the right to protest, Sean, does not extend to private property and certainly not to churches, which are protected spaces by law. So, this mob that stormed the church, harassed and terrorized the congregation, they can and should be prosecuted for a variety of crimes: trespass, disorderly conduct, disturbing a religious meeting, and importantly, violating the FACE Act. It's a civil rights law that strictly protects houses of worship from threats and intimidation here against Christians. And, Don Lemon, who was filming it all, he could also find himself prosecuted as a willing participant. He trespassed as well along with him, and he appears to have actually embedded himself with the mob, knowing full well that they intended to commit those crimes. And calling yourself a journalist, that's not a defense, and the First Amendment is not a shield from criminal charges. And also, the White House today did make a valid point, arguing that Governor Tim Walz and Mayor Jacob Frey bear some responsibility for whipping rioters into a frenzy. Walz stood in front of cameras and ginned up the street rage, publicly accusing ICE of atrocities, organized brutality. Then Mayor Frey jumped in with dangerous, profane rhetoric, get the F out of Minneapolis. And what happened? Violence escalated, agitators hunting down ICE to harass and impede their lawful duties, which, of course, is criminal. And it's double the crime, Sean, inside a church, as the mob was searching for an ICE official there. So the legal question, I think, becomes this: did these two elected leaders further inflame or incite the violence which might result in charges? Words matter. If you encourage unrest, if you jeopardize the lives of federal law enforcement officials, there are consequences under criminal law, no matter who you are. Now, I'm not saying charges will be brought against them, but I think it's on the table. The investigation itself is merited. Sean?
Well, the Civil Rights Division is looking into it. And as you point out, you don't have an unfettered right onto private property, and specific laws target the right of people to worship as they choose without being disrupted like this, correct?
Yes, absolutely. 100%. It's, an important law that was actually enforced in a different way during the Biden administration. Here, it would be far more appropriate, Sean.
All right, Gregg Jarrett, thank you for that analysis, as always. Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.